So a lot of who he is, quote unquote, people think that he's not. He probably really is.
Talk that talk. Probably one of the biggest baby faces in the NBA in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Marketability, just got a deal.
New shoe.
Just got the Powerade and everything. Had a whole company brand you, and then you have probably one of the or some of the biggest blunders an athlete would want to have on their records. And if you don't know, if you've been under a rock, we talking about Ja Morant, man, who's been away from the Memphis Grizzlies because of off the court issues. They have allegedly beaten a kid up, a teenager. You have allegedly pointing a gun or a potential red dot towards the Pacer players. You have allegedly showing a gun on.
Oh, that's not alleged.
No, but I'm saying we don't know if it was a gun or not.
No, it was.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was a gun.
Okay. They said it was a lighter.
You talk about the
one. I didn't know if it was a gun or not.
Oh, the Instagram video?
Yeah, was it a gun?
Oh, that was a gun.
Oh, okay. Well, factual. I just want to say allegedly because
it was a gun. He just didn't commit no crime with the gun.
He didn't commit a crime, but just acting out of character, and now his image has been tainted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you say. His image has been tainted. What's your thoughts on the whole Ja Morant thing and why? Like, for a brother to supposedly have a father in his life,
father and mother,
mm-hmm. What you think is the issue? What's going on with the
after doing some more back digging, you realize
pause.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
man,
damn.
Woo.
After doing some more backstory,
research,
finding more in the backstory, you realize that like this image of Ja Morant, having a 2-parent home and all that stuff, like that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But he still really didn't grow up in a quote unquote suburban neighborhood. He grew up really in the streets of South Carolina. So a lot of who he is, quote unquote, people think that he's not, he probably really is. And he has not let that go. One of those situations to where it was like, I made it, I'ma still keep this crew, I'ma still maintain face just so people don't think that it's sweet. But it's like, bruh, you in the league, it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay for you to distance yourself from that lifestyle because you work too damn hard to get to this point, so you can distance yourself from this lifestyle.
100%.
You feel me? And yeah, you keep people around and you do all that, but you can tell he got a bunch of yes men around him because as his brother, as somebody that's supposed to be in his camp, you can't let him fall down this road. It was just recently I was on Twitter and they were showing what's happened is he's admitted that he has an alcohol problem.
Mm.
So he's dealing with an alcohol addiction to deal with his stressors. Because he was on his Instagram Live on the team plane, basically taking a whole bottle of tequila throughout the team plane. Just him with a bottle of tequila. Just doop, 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 doop. Different clips of him on his IG drinking tequila on the team plane.
Wow.
So a part of a lot of what's going on, because that night, allegedly, I think it was reported that the Memphis Grizzlies had a team meeting, like say on a Saturday, Friday, whatever. Team meeting just about, locking in, doing this, being smart. And then he went out that night after the team meeting like we just had this meeting. And then that's what happened. At the strip club or at the club, shirt off. Think about this. Shannon Sharp pointed out, or somebody, I think Shaq pointed out. Shaq said, you have to grab your phone, find your Instagram, press Instagram, press the little plus button, find live, press live, let it connect. While it connects, then decide to flash a gun. Mm-hmm. That's a whole...
That's a whole segment right there. That's a whole sequence.
That's a whole that you have to go through before it doesn't dawn on you like, this is probably not a good idea.
But see what I'm saying? Okay. Now,
you feel me?
Here's my thing. Okay. This is prime example of you can take the kid out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the kid. And right now, what you're seeing is a lot of those habits. Now, I'm gonna keep calling a spade a spade. I don't think Ja is that guy like that. I just think when you around that, it's like
just
I'll put
affiliation.
It this way. It's like a Drake thing. I don't think Drake is a tough guy like that, but I think when you start hanging around a lot of tough guys, you start to kind of get that persona like,
Chest poke out.
Chest poke out. I don't think he's like that because you never really heard a lot of those things. Morgan State, when he was there, he was a competitor. But you didn't really get a sense of that whole, he was just a competitor, quiet. But I think what's gotten to him, and I'm just going to call a spade, is the limelight has kind of gotten to those core elements and core values that he's kind of like losing a little bit. Because think about it, you got money, you got accessibility, everything comes easy, you a big time figure, you making bread, you can afford anything you want now, you're not struggling as much. But now you got other demons that comes with that, right? And so we always say you can leave the hood alone and woo, 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 woo. But see, here's my thing. I look at it from this point of view. Like, you got brothers that, of course, you can't save them. You can try to do whatever you can. They still want to be in the streets. But the brothers who want to do better with their lives, you have a great opportunity to change their lives. You have a great opportunity to uplift them. But see, then you have to still give them some kind of accountability and some privilege to be like, yo, don't do that.
You got to employ him.
Yes.
Legitimately employ him.
Don't do that. Nope. Give me that phone. Nope. We ain't doing that. Hey, you want to drink? Cool. Where you at? We're going home. Woo, woo, we're getting the Uber. You need somebody that's going to hold you accountable as well. So now you got a brother that's really your brother, and it's not a brother that's not trying to take you. Because there's leeches. There are leeches that pretend to be your brother, but they only rocking with you because of the bread. They only rocking with you because you are a resource. And I always tell people that when I connect with people that got bread, I don't need you for nothing. I don't come here for that. I'm not a part of that. I don't need to be that. I don't need to drink nothing. I don't need to boo, boo, boo. I'm here because of you. I'm here because I really care about you as a person. And I think Ja needs to kind of eliminate some of those people out of his camp. But it's going to be hard now because now when you created that thing, now you're going to have even bigger haters. That's going to be now, oh, you trying to say it's me. Now they're going to be looking out to try to take you out and take you down because that's what happened.
Start having those revealing some of those skeletons.
Exactly.
Because they mad.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to know what's about to come with this now because this change is about to start to progress to like, all right, there's going to be some people that's got to get left behind. People who want to change with you, you keep them on board, you got them back. People who don't, then you just got to be careful because now you have to live with the consequences that you kind of brought on to you.
Because even to your point, like, you don't even have to just go wake up and just flat out just cut everybody off. Like,
100%. No.
You don't have to do that.
No.
But to your point, Bake, it's start making the change.
Right.
So maybe now I'm not going out no more.
Nope.
I'm not going out like that.
Nope.
You know, I'm keeping it limited. You know, obviously we're going to, you know, and then when we do go out, we're going to make sure it's on some more private type stuff. Like it's a vibe type. It's the and so then you're gonna start seeing like who is gonna basically just weed themselves out because they
100%.
mad that the lifestyle that we were living, we ain't doing it. Because like I said, Ja being a competitor, you can tell.
100%.
Like you can really tell that he's a competitor.
100%.
But you can also tell that his game and his trash talking and all that is like is went up a whole nother level.
Oh, for sure.
Like
because he wasn't talking like that when he first started.
Bro, because right now
he talking crazy.
He is talking crazy.
And so I encourage you, Ja, to like really go talk to somebody about that. And it don't mean you soft. You got to go be able to process that because I think a lot of these people and a lot of young folks, they don't know how to process their emotions effectively and efficiently. They just think that the way to do it is smoking and drinking and doing whatever.
And to even make it more specific, a lot of men.
Right, 100%.
Men, young men especially, how to express this. How do I stay, quote unquote, down but still be myself? How do I fit in but also fit out? You feel me? Like
100%.
All these kind of things and these pressures that you talked about, the new fame, the new eyes, it becomes a lot. It can become very overwhelming. So it's like, well, how do I deal with all this at times? Because, sometimes you just want to go to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
But you can't just walk in Chick-fil-A.
Right.
You can't. You can't just go to Walmart like a normal average person. So it becomes a lot. But again, like you said, man, Ja, you are a great ambassador for the game.
Yeah, we need you to do better.
Kids are looking up to you.
100%.
Your name has become one of those synonymous names that
100%.
that like the Steph Currys, that even though you're not even a fan of the Grizzlies, but you just have to love and respect Steph.
100%.
Or
Ja Morant.
Steph for that situation with the Warriors, but for Ja in this situation. So, young brother, you have so much going. Please don't let this deter you, man.
Don't be that story.
Don't be that story, bro. Like you got so much going. You a talent. You got these things around, and then just on a sidebar, as his father, you got to step in.
Yeah,
like you have to also take away, because T played in the league, but he didn't get to the level his son is at.
100%.
And so now it's like he's living vicariously through his son.
100%.
And you can see that. I don't think he's not out here condoning stuff, but he ain't out here being, to me, at times, the best representation of how we do.
He's sipping too. He be sipping at the games too. So
lit.
You gotta.
They gotta hone it in.
They gotta. This is.
And I'm not telling nobody how to parent.
Right. No. 100%. Just a wake up call to be like, all right, it's time to dial it back a little bit. It's time to know. All right, put them things in perspective. But get the help you need, brother. And I want to see you on that court because you are an amazing talent, Ja.